Once again, we're stuck on the side of the highway. There's a weird sound in Gina. There's lots of flies.
Fucking flies!
Lots of flies. Another problem.
Yeah, I do notice there's a bit of transmission fluid, kind of. It does sound like the sound is coming from the transmission. So the first port of call is to get a piece of wire and check the transmission fluid level. It's really hot under here, so I almost feel like I need to wait for it to cool a bit before I can really take a look. Well, I think the thing right now is that the good news is there seems to be fluid in there. We know because we've stuck this bent zip tie in. So we've got a check valve up here. And so we stick it in there, and it feels like there's a little bit of fluid in there. So that's good. It's not dry. In the interim here, what we're going to do is we're going to just use one of these cool straw bits on one of these bags, and we're going to try to top up with some easy squeeze some transmission fluid, see if that does the trick. So like right now, I'm just going to give it a little top up with the expectation that some of it's going to spill out. It's taking all the fluid I'm giving it, so I'm going to keep going. Hasn't filled up to the fill line yet. We don't have a backup, so it'd be probably a good idea to stop as soon as we can.
Hey, Dingo, mate. What the hell happened, Casey?
We're looking for a Hail Mary here, folks. We got basically the hose between the intercooler and the turbo has ruptured, folks. We're looking for something to do something about that. Now, the trouble is it's hot. Now, this right here is an exhaust repair bandage, which may or may not do the trick because it isn't silicone based, and these are silicone hoses. So what you want is something silicone so that it heats up with the heat, wraps around it, and makes it airtight. It does say it provides a gas tight repair for large holes and splits. It's close, but this is different. It would be like a
roll.
It'd say, yeah, it'd be a roll of tape. And it'd say, there is sometimes. No. Okay, well, that's the thing, folks. It's Road Life. That's perfect. Yeah, that's the same stuff. Well, we're gonna do a bit of a patchwork here. So we're gonna do some good old-fashioned duct tape and zip ties. Seems to be the way when it comes to road dogging it. So let's see how we go. Stay tuned, folks.
Thank you.
Just gonna take a quick look with this handy mirror. But the good news is the rupture hasn't gone all the way up to the lip where the seal happens. So we may be able to do something there. The easiest way to pull this out is just take it from the two ends. These hoses get from all the different temperatures we got in Australia. They get dried out, all the different changes. The heat and the cold, dryness and the humidity. It's just like a moving target. Okay, just need a rag. Rag? Yep. Can I get a couple rags? So what I'm doing is I'm just stuffing these holes that I'm exposing the intercooler so that I got less chance of junk getting in there while we're working on it. You can see here's the culprit. We got a ruptured hose here somewhere along the Nullarbor. And guess what? There isn't an auto store for about a few hundred kilometers in either direction, so we're gonna have to do a road dog fix.
Where are we? Where are we?
Roadhouse, it's a little love place. He can get the vibration. Roadhouse, baby.
Where the fuck are we?
I don't even know. Actually,
Where are we?
Oh, yeah. Good question. It's a really good question.
Fucking Dingo stole my chippies. Damn. Do you think the Dingo will be my friend now that I gave him some chips?
Stuff here is not good for high heat, so this ain't gonna do much, to be honest. It's gonna pretty much just melt off. But it's what we got to work with, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get an air seal on there, and we're gonna zip tie the hell out of it and just use the structure of the pipe itself to kind of hold it together until we can get to a place where we can do a proper seal. Just gonna try to wrap this as much as I can. It's a total Hail Mary, folks. It's just a zip tie, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to squeeze it, try to hold it together, a few spots along the rupture here. So hopefully slow it down just a bit. I'm not sure how this is going to work, because these are high pressure here whenever you hit the boost. On Gina, she's a turbo diesel, so it's hard. When you got pressure, it's going to want to let air out because it's compromised. That's the good thing about working in the Outback is you never know when you might get a little dingo visitor.
He's just hanging out.
Let's get back under there. So I gotta pull my hair back, you know, when you're getting under Gina. That's the way it is. See, the hair comes down right at the bottom of the heavy riff. Otherwise, when you tiddling with her bits, pull the hair up. Focus on what you're doing. Put these rags in to keep the mouth clean. Just because I don't want dust and take it over. I'm done. Down here.
Sometimes when you out in the wilderness and you're road dogging it and Gina breaks down and you say to yourself, what you gonna do? You gotta get your nutrition up, folks. This is a road dogging tradition. You got your fries here. These are road chips, okay? Every quality roadhouse has their own road chips. It's a thing. And then, you know, with all this flu going around, a couple liters of orange juice, get that vitamin C up, folks. That's what you got to do. Get the inflammation, get your vitamins in, get them boosted. Vitamin C.
I don't want to get in trouble. There's nothing to see here.